Yeah, first day on track with FHO Racing. Really enjoying the Superbike. Just getting to grips with it, that's the main thing, it's not rushing it, you know. We went out there, we did plenty of laps, in and out, you know, trying things and finding where I'm comfortable. That's the main thing about these whole 3 days is getting myself comfortable and learning as much as we can about the bike. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to get used to. It's a very different bike, so we're making steps, loving working with the team, and we'll keep working in this way. We was testing a couple of different brake pads, and yeah, we had a little bit of vibration from the front, but that was, I think it was just due to actually switching the pads on the same disc, I think, or something like that. I don't really know.
Now that we've got the chassis, sort of something like it, the feeling and the bars and all the rest of it, we can play around a bit more with this. And this is easier then.
And I must admit, the part on that lap where I lost most of my time was on entry, like either backing in and having to hold on to the brake for that little bit too long a time, you know, and then like running a bit wider and then squaring it more than what I possibly would have done. But just stopping the bike was probably the hardest thing then, and the only thing that stopped having another quick lap, if you know what I mean. Like the laps I rolled out of was only because I was running in and I couldn't stop the bike. But the issue was fixed, so the boys have done a good job fixing that. We got information from the brake pads and feeling from me and stuff like that, so it's just one of those things. We're gonna keep log of it, you know, and test again back to back probably with the other pads, and just keep learning and see what the best package is we can put together. The guys have got loads of experience around me. Pete's been on the bike for a year, and it's a good base, that's for sure.
Yeah, day one here at Snetterton with the FHO Racing BMW team for 2022. It's nice to get out on the bike again, actually. October last year was the last time I rode it. So 5 months, seems a long 5 months actually, to be quite honest. I've been out in Spain on my own bike, just my own super stock bike. Obviously we're not allowed to run Superbikes because of the testing ban that we have from the 1st of January until the first official test. But yeah, I'm really happy actually day one. We ended up second overall. It's not actually all about lap times here, to be honest. It's more about, to be fair, not even race runs really. It's more about just getting a feel back into the team, back on the bike again. The Superbike is very, very different to what the Superstock bike is anyway. But obviously we've got a few new guys that's joined the team as well, which is fantastic, and everyone's working really well. So it's good just to get everyone gelling all at the same time. Day one's gone fairly smoothly. There's been a few little hiccups here and there, but that's to be expected. The new M1000RR is working really, really well. I was pretty much straight away actually. Within 3 or 4 laps I was fast immediately, even though the bike felt different to what I've been riding in winter. It was, we seemed to hit the sweet spot fairly quickly, which I was expecting, to be quite honest, because we have been using this bike for a year already with me on it. We roughly know where we need to be, but no, it's nice to get the first day out of the way and we can progress now from tomorrow.
Overall, really positive day. Nice to be with the team first of all, meet all the team, a lot of new faces, lots to learn. We sort of just went for a bit of a relaxed approach today, just kind of get to know the bike, get to know the track, and just make changes if we need to, but it wasn't really about the lap time for us today, but still really quite good in the morning, not too far off Alex, who's obviously the benchmark because he was fighting for the championship last year. and it's good for me to be able to learn off him and be able to compare like data and see exactly what he's doing. I'm not. So overall, I'd say a really positive day. I'm happy with the team. I'm really working well with my crew chief Lewis and my mechanic Steve. So yeah, on to tomorrow, looking to improve a few things. Obviously, improve the lap time, that's the main thing, and get a good direction for the bike that suits my style.
Yeah, day one went really well actually. Considering we've not done a lot of riding, we went to Spain and tried to do 8 days of riding, but I ended up doing 3 due to the weather. So we would have thought coming back to England for dry track time would have been a thing nowadays, but I guess global warming's got something to do with that. It might just be enough to.
How's that feel?
Feels okay, yeah. Might just be enough to push again.
At the end, it's just that you understand how much you are pressing.
Yeah.
Have we got a? We can't measure the bar from the rear, can we? It's only on the front, isn't
measure
it?
the what, sorry?
The bar, what we're pushing on the back brake, it's only on the front, isn't it?
No, we have only the front. I would like to have a rear sensor.
Could you see how much bar I'm pushing before the wheelie?
I have in every other bikes I have it,
On the rear.
because then I can tell you, hey, bastard, stop pushing.
Yeah. But yeah, yesterday went really well considering we hadn't rode much of the bike, and just getting back up to speed and gelling with the team again. We've got a few new mechanics this year and a few new people involved, so just building relationships really, but we've gelled with the team real well again, and the bike felt good straight away, and it was good to get back up the pace. I think it was one of the fastest till the morning session. It was only third by like 0.1, 0.2, so considering we've not done a lot of riding, we're quite happy. And we've got a few things to try today and see how we get on and try and push a bit the top of the leaderboard again.
Quite happy with the front end though. Just not sure if it's chassis or engine braking pushing you on.
Yeah, I don't feel as comfortable on the brakes and turning in as what I was last year. That's all I can say really is I don't feel as comfortable. I wouldn't say it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm not
It's
in
not
as
as strong as
nice
it
a
was
place as what I was last year with it.
And the only difference is the engine and the engine braking.
Yeah, of course.
A fair few times then, I'm getting the rear end coming off the floor, which is nice.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like I can feel the limit on the braking a bit more now, in a straight line.
And
You
that
know?
works alright with the twos?
Yeah, it's there. No one can get on the gas really hard, but it's there to when you shift the first gear is like where we're losing the time.
So far so good. Sun's shining, which is already 100% better than it was last year. It was all hiding in the tyre tent. I think Ryan's gelling really well with the team, trying to keep him calm, don't want him to go out doing anything silly. It's a long season, a long pre-season even. But he's doing really good, he feels comfortable, bike's starting to feel like his now. But no, I think he's done a really good job. At the minute we're just trying some different settings to see what makes him comfortable, what he likes, what he doesn't like. Also so he can find out when we make a change to the bike what it does. So if he's in a situation where something needs changing, he can do it. Pete started off really well. We've got some new engine braking strategies, which is good, but there's also some negatives, so we need to iron those out. So yeah, he's not where he needs to be on the times, but it's testing, so you can't win testing. Got lots of work to do there, but that's what testing is all about. Alex, great, stronger than ever. Been training really hard all winter after last year's or year before's injuries, but he was strong last year, but this year he's definitely stronger, and for sure he'll be fine for the championship, no doubt whatsoever. And Jack actually, surprisingly, not surprisingly, but he's gelled to it a lot quicker than what we probably expected. He's been teetering around the top 10 at the end of the day then, which is really impressive for a new kid on a 1000cc. So all in all, pretty good, lots to do. We're all happy, we're real good. Faye's got a smile on the face, getting everyone back together is really good, happy with everything, and yeah, the team's great. There's a couple of new guys working with us this year, so it gives them a good chance to sort of gel with everybody. So all in all, really good.
We knew this weekend would be really valuable for us because it's my first one with the team. It's the first one for me in this kind of setup and environment. So it was really good for me to meet the team on Friday. I met actually most of them on Friday morning. So it was a lot to learn and a lot to take in all at once. But I think we gelled really well over the weekend, and we improved every single day, like with the old tyres, with the new tyres. Found a good base setting for me because obviously me and Alex ride a little bit different. And also it's been really helpful to have Alex sort of just on the other side of the garage, like pushing me on a little bit. Obviously he's the fastest this weekend, so it's good for me to look at his data, see where I need to improve, see where he's better than me. And I think it will stand us in really good stead going into the next test on Donington on Thursday.
Yeah, so the weekend's been really good actually. We've got through a lot of things we wanted to test and tried a lot of different stuff on the bike that we didn't get to try last year, but yeah, we're really happy with the test. I think we just got pipped just at the end, but if we went out and probably pushed for a proper lap time, we maybe could have topped it. But all in all, really happy, really feeling comfortable on the bike, got a good feeling straight away, and looking forward to getting racing now. I know we've got a few more tests coming, but yeah, it's been a long time coming I felt good, felt strong all weekend, so looking forward to getting to round one.
I'm fairly content with this weekend. First test, as we've already discussed, a few new things for us to try, and we've not quite got to the bottom of them yet. However, the last session we did just then, we made some really good improvements with the bike. I was much more comfortable riding the M1000RR how I wanted to ride it. We actually even tried a little bit on the harder tyre, which I never ever like at all, but I did quite a few laps on it and was okay on it, to be fair. So I'm happy enough, I'm content enough. This is test one. I've never been much of a fast tester. I can test parts, I can test strategies, I can do stuff like that, but I've never been one for really fast one lap times, especially not testing. So yeah, I'm happy enough. I don't know where we ended up overall, around the 9th, 10th mark, I think, somewhere around there, but nearly as fast as I went last year and only a couple of tenths off the lap record. So I'm happy enough, I'm content enough. Let's see what the next few tests bring.
Yeah, so the first 3 days on the FHO Racing BMW is done. It's been a really good 3-day test. It's all good. We've gone through so many parts and different variations of setting the bike up and stuff like that to get me comfortable, you know, and to also familiarise myself with, you know, what the bike feels like when we do these things. We've had a lot of things to test, what the guys have developed from last year to this year, and figuring out what's better and what's worse and better in which areas and stuff like that. It's been great having Pete doing the same thing, and nice to have a teammate for the first time. It's good for the team. We get so much more work done in a short period of time. In that last session, we put together sort of the best bike that we thought we had, which was really good in a lot of areas. We made a lot of progress, and yeah, really happy. It's been so good working with the team.
Overall, real good test. Alex, starting with the stockers, Alex is super fast, really comfortable. He missed the last session just because he felt real good and didn't want to tire himself out too much. But generally really happy. Jax, he's been out with him. I think he's doing a real good job, actually. I think he's been chipping away. He's getting a little bit frustrated because he wants to be quicker than what he is at the minute. But I think he's doing a really good job, and he just needs to keep calm and keep chipping away, and the time will come. I have no doubt about it. Ryan, again, as I said last time, he's just chipping away and doing a great job. He's keeping calm, which is not easy because riders want to go hell for leather, which you can't always do. But generally, I think he's doing real good, and I think there's a lot more to come from him for sure. And Pete's Pete. He's not much of a tester, but we've had a few issues because we've changed some strategies, and it's not easy. But we are getting there, and trying to stop a rider go fast is not easy. But generally, he's doing really well, and I think the next test we do, we'll see a lot more from Pete, I'm sure.
I think he did some porridge, yeah.
Did some porridge?
Yeah, done some porridge, on Jeremy.
Porridge, yeah.
Not like apple pie.
Yeah. You'd be no good, you wouldn't.
He just put it on now, look, it's red.
You'd be no good in prison, you wouldn't.
I just wouldn't have a shower.
Soap on a rope. Take your soap on a rope. Lovely day, isn't it?
Working the red light on there now.
Working till the back end.
Stop looking at you, I'm going to turn it on. Yeah, got quiet.